Welcome to day 3 of the quantum selling experience. We are getting so much further and so much deeper into this. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too. So today we're going to be exploring really allowing energy to direct us to how are we supposed to support our clients, because it is so easy to feel like we have the right answers, or when we have all of the ideas to know, to feel like we know this is going to be the one that they need. This is going to be the one that's going to create the most transformation. This is going to be the one that they want. And then you launch something and crickets. And there can be, lots of other reasons why you don't get the results that you're looking for. There could be outside resistance. There could be mindset things. Maybe you weren't using your human design strategy. But a part of it could be you just didn't structure that thing in the way that your clients actually need or actually wanted. Or that there was, if you had 4 options, you picked A, they really needed C before they could get to A. And again, part of this is how you line up your product flow, but we can, not dig into the strategy right now and instead think about what would the energy direct us to, where is there the most flow, and what do we need to know about that? So today we're going to explore, what do your clients actually need from you? You might be surprised. I sometimes am. Will admit that this entire program came from me doing this type of quantum work myself and being like, okay, that wasn't what I had planned for this month. Wasn't what I had planned to, release for a special sale. But the quantum selling experience was very clear that this is what the energy of my audience needed right now, and it needed to come the first time to be on a sale. I don't know that I would have gotten there had I not tapped into the energy, especially because, we already had our year mapped out. We do this. We have our years mapped out, or we have our quarter mapped out, or our month. And it's really easy energetically to get stuck in to whatever we already had planned. But sometimes we have to check the energy and shift before we get too far. So we're going to be exploring that, and also exploring what are the best ways to support your clients? What do you need to know? All of those good things. So, per usual, get comfortable. You can sit up, you can lie down, just don't do this in a car. And drink a big drink of water. Here, I'll have some with you. Big drink of water. Make sure you have some afterwards as well. If you want to grab a crystal, you can. Today I have blue goldstone. Not entirely sure why it wanted to be here, but it did. And have your journal or notebook nearby so you can write down what comes to you afterwards. You don't want to get distracted or fall asleep or something and completely forget it. The energy will come back. You'll remember it eventually, but we don't need to beat ourselves up over these things. Just have the journal nearby. Okay. If you need to pause me so that you can get ready, feel free to. Get comfortable. And know that it's okay if you do get in that in-between where you're close to falling asleep, because as long as you're maintaining some consciousness, it can be really powerful energy being in that in-between, because you're not anchored in the physical realm and you're not really anywhere else. If you do fall asleep, you'll still get results, but I would replay it again to make sure that your conscious mind is absorbing what it needs to absorb and adding the energy that it needs to add. If you've already done this once, you can feel free to do it before you sleep and see what stirs up while you're in the in-between in that aspect. Okay, so I want you to close your eyes and then set an intention that you're receiving clarity on how you can best support your clients and your community right now, in this moment, or in this month, in this quarter. And if you can, speak these intentions out loud. We want to activate the throat chakra because that's where we manifest from. I'm defined throat, so you can amplify my energy if you are open. If you have any other intentions that you want to speak out loud, you can say these here. Okay. I want you to take a couple of deep breaths and just let them travel through your whole body. You can envision these breaths pushing out any resistance, any stuck energy, just pushing everything out through your body until anything that needs to be released is traveling out through your fingers and through your feet, going down into the ground to be transmuted. And now I want you to picture yourself dropping into the heart space. So you can place one hand over your heart. And again, take a deep breath, just focusing on your heart. And then you can picture photographs, Polaroids, of all of the people and the places and things that you love. It's okay if it's something different than last time. It's okay if it's the same things. And these photos are flying all around you, surrounding you with their energy, surrounding you with the hug and the pure energy of love and joy. And then each one is dropping into a slot in your heart, bringing you deeper and deeper and deeper into the heart space till you reach that place of pure love and contentment. And you may find yourself relaxing. You may find a smile on your face. I want you just to place your energy in front of you and simply notice, just pay attention to where you are. It's okay if it's different from last time. Wherever you are, know that you are entirely safe. Maybe you're in your favorite place. Maybe you're in a pink cloud. Maybe you're drifting in the cosmos. But wherever you are is entirely right for you. And just keep noticing. I want you to look in front of you in the heart space. And a small bubble of light is going to appear. You can just notice what color it is and allow it to come over to you naturally. If it feels a little slow or sluggish or stagnant, you can take a deep breath, blow it through you as far as you can, and beckon it over. And if you need to repeat that a few times, it's okay. And as this bubble is getting closer, again, we want to notice what color it is. It gets closer and it slowly becomes a book. And this book is holding all of the information of your business, past, present, and future. And it naturally wants to share with you all of this information, all the information that your energy needs right now. It's going to tell you exactly which way of serving most wants to come from you right now, what's most eager to be created, and what your clients most need. You may notice cords coming off of the book, and that's entirely okay. You don't need to explore them now. If you want to, you can come back and do that later. And you can motion with your hand and just allow that book to float over into your waiting hands. If it feels a little stuck, again, that's okay. You can take a couple of deep breaths. And there's already a cord from you to this book, but you can let it float out of your solar plexus or out of your heart, whichever feels good. And that cord can connect with the book or wrap around the book, and just pulling it gently and slowly to you. Okay, so now that the book is in your hands, you just want to take a moment to allow its energy to start interacting with yours. You can take a look at it to notice, what does it look like? How does it feel in your hands? What do you feel in your body when you're holding this? You may feel, energy moving already. You may feel just this deep knowing of who you are and what you're supposed to do. And just give yourself this moment to connect with the book and to let the energy meld. And if you feel like you need to release anything, take a long, deep breath. Okay. And now you need to ask if you want to speak out loud. You can ask for information on the main way your energy is being called to serve right now. How does your energy want to serve right now? What offer or product is going to best help your clients create transformation that lasts? And know that you can keep coming back to this work and this place and this book to get more information for other levels of clients, for other times of the year, for really any reason. We are just focusing on what you need to know right now to serve and support. And simply holding this book may be enough to give you the information and the insights that you need. You just hold it and look at it. What is it already telling you? Who is it for? What do they need? Why do they need it? And as you're holding this book, simply being receptive to energy, see what images or visions or words are popping out to you. You can hold your hands over the pages. The book will support itself. It can float in front of you. Hold your hands over the pages and allow all of that information to be absorbed into your body. Light streams out of the book. Words, visions even, exit the book and enter your receiving hands. And as you receive, that energy is just traveling through you, up your hands, all the way through you, till it reaches your heart, reaches your mind so that it can decipher, traveling through each cell in your body so that every cell in your body is on the right frequency with this work. And as you're doing this, I want you to ask the book, is there anything that you need to know right now? Is there any way of serving that you can let go of? Is there anything that you have been resisting? And if there's any resistance, we ask for this energy to be cleared as you are tuning to the frequency of this aligned offer, service, product, way of serving. As your body is attuning to this, we are naturally releasing and diffusing any resistance or stagnancy that may be preventing us from moving forward. And if you feel heat or tingles in any particular part of your body, just notice it for now. You'll want to write it down later and explore why that particular part is feeling this resistance or shifting this resistance. For right now, all you have to do is notice and know that it is leaving, that it is clearing. You can take a couple of deep breaths As you're releasing, you're going to need to naturally. And thank the book for all of the work done here. You can hold your hands over it if you moved. Just hold your hands over it, connecting with it. And take a deep breath. And as you do, just notice that this book is completely in attunement with your energy, with your emotions, with your body. You may feel a pulling or warmth or tingles. And your own heart energy is flowing out of you into this book, turning it into a magnet for love, for compassion, for serving, for heartfelt transformation. Your purpose is flowing out of it, really anchoring in to this book so that the two of you are intertwined and anchoring in together. And the more that your hands are over it, the more that your work and your way of serving and everything that you have been shown becomes magnetized to those who are really, truly aligned for it, who need to experience it, who will appreciate it, who will be ready for it. And just give yourself a moment to feel what this feels like. To have your purpose naturally magnetizing people in simply by you being anchored into it and you honoring it by serving in the way that your energy is being called and by serving in the way that your clients, your audience, your community needs. That's all you have to do. And because a magnet works both ways, know that you are also being polarized and magnetized to attract in naturally, all by yourself, those people who appreciate you, who see you, who honor you, who give you invitations and responses, who inform you. All of these people who are aligned with you and your purpose, who need to experience you and how you serve. You can just feel that energy flowing up from the book up to your heart, and maybe traveling through your hands, and maybe through your hands and also outside of your body. Whatever way that it wants to travel, it's completely okay, completely safe. And this may be different each time you do this, depending on how you are currently being called to serve. It's traveling up to your throat, and know that as it keeps moving through your body, through your chakras, that again, it's clearing out anything that is not in alignment, and again, is attuning you to this magnetization, to your purpose, to how you're being called to serve. It's traveling up to your third eye, and you may feel it in other parts of your body now, and that's okay too. It's traveling up to your crown before it finally flows out of you, anchoring into the heart space above you. And let that energy become bigger than you. Let your purpose become bigger than you. Let your way of serving become bigger than you. Let yourself be bigger, play bigger, receive bigger. Knowing that as this pours out of you, you are opening up more and more capacity to receive. We want to let the universe and the heart space support all of this. And any last pieces of information that you need to know are going to be flowing up through your body right now. And we set the intention that even if there is so much energy that you can't process it all right now, that this information will keep becoming more clear and more clear over the next 3 days so that you can move forward with the anchored in intentions and actions that are in complete alignment with you, with your purpose, with your audience, with how you're being called to serve. And you may need to take another deep breath, and that's okay. As you've connected with the universe, your book is fading away, drifting back where it came from, getting smaller, smaller, more transparent. It may just fade away. It may turn back into a bubble and float away. Let it do what it wants to do, and know that you can come back to it at any time. It's always here for you. And take a couple more deep breaths just to anchor in everything that has happened, all of the energy that has lifted and risen through you, all of that anchoring into the heart space, to the universe, to the cosmos. In the physical realm, you may even want to rub your hands together a few times until you feel that charge, and then place your hands on anywhere that feels like it could use that magnetic connection. Don't overthink it. If you're not sure, go with your heart, your solar, your root. Those tend to be the places where we need the most energy, especially as we're serving. And just call for the heart space energy to flow through your body. Release any tension, any remaining doubts, fears. And if you need to literally pick up your hands and pull the heart space energy over your body, down your body to release any tension, anything else, do that now. I'm going to 2-point real quick just to anchor all of this work in on my end. I'm connecting the lines. Actually, if you guys want to do this too, you can. So one hand on the heart, one hand wherever in the body that needed that heart space energy. I am getting solar plexus for everybody overall. Deep breath, and then picture the line that connects your two hands. Maybe a light or string, something else. You may have something at the end to designate where the ends are. You may feel a heat or a tingle. That's okay. And then as we see the line, we're going to ask from our heart for the line to collapse and fade away, zap away, snap away, whichever feels good to you. And as it snaps, it is pulling out any resistance and replacing it with the attuned energy that we have tapped in here today of serving deeply from our purpose and only moving forward with those aligned actions that are connected to our purpose. Okay. Know that the clarity that you've asked for is here. It'll continue to come in for at least the next 3 days. It's done. Just trust that the right way to serve and all of the little pieces around it is coming. Even if your mind's still protesting or telling you that you don't have enough or you need more, forget all of that. And I like to just sweep my hands over my body to clear away any ego or spleen or stagnant energy that doesn't need to hang out with us anymore. And if you need to do that a few times, you can. And then whenever it feels good, you can allow yourself to come back to consciousness and drift into the physical realm again. Okay, how was that? Yay! Again, go have some water. If you want tea, go have some tea. Make sure that you're keeping yourself hydrated and that you're taking care of your body, because while this feels really easy, it can be really, really big on your body because we are shifting so much energy. I would immediately after this, if you can, lie down on the floor for 20 minutes, try to create a space with as few sensory pieces. So for me, I typically do dark room with white noise. So I have like a fan going and just lie down for 20 minutes after you've had some water. And, just allow your body to relax and integrate and to really adjust back to the physical realm and to this new frequency of you and everything else that is shifting and coming through. If you want to write in your journal first, feel free, but then take the time to rest. And you may need journal time, lying down, and integration time, and then more journal time. I will also give you a little hint. One of the things I like to do when I'm lying down, I like to picture, typically when I'm in the heart space, I'm in a pink space. So I picture pink energy that is flowing through me, both from top to bottom. But since I'm lying on the floor, from, the top half of me down. And, it is just integrating all of the transformation and the shifts that I've made. So it's sweeping down my body this way and sweeping through me this way, just helping me integrate. And I would journal, then do that, and then come back and journal and have water and all of the in-betweens. You need to be gentle on your body. Trust it. All of this is about trusting your intuition. And remember to go down below to look at some homework, but take the time for you first. If your physical body isn't on its uppermost, we can't do all the things that we need to do. You can't serve if you're running out of energy. It just doesn't work. So take care of you, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.